Now that we've had some time to feel out the trends of the operation skins, we can make a much better assumption on how their trends are going to look in the future. So today, we're going to talk about profiting with Operation Riptide skins once again, more specifically if they're going to start dipping in price like we've seen with, for example, the op fade from Broken Fang, and why that entire situation is going on and how much longer it might last. So as always, if you do enjoy, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and check out my sponsor, FreeCash. FreeCash is an easy to use site where you can earn easy money by completing simple tasks on your PC. By going to the Earn tab, there's simple surveys you can fill out and mobile games you can play to earn coins. For example, there's easy 5 to 10 minute surveys that you get a guaranteed $1 for every one you fill out, and they've just enabled it for a lot more users. So on average, it only takes around 42 minutes until users cash out for the first time, and there's an average of $23 earned a day, which isn't too bad for some very easy work. Withdrawing actually gives you a ton of options as well. You can get anything you want: crypto, Steam gift cards, PayPal, CSGO skins, just tons of options. So be sure to check out FreeCash with that link in the description today and sign up with my link for a free 100 coins. But for now, let's get right into the video. So first of all, let's discuss the current price trends. Let's specifically look at the 2021 Mirage collection, as it's by far the most hyped collection, as it does have the Op Desert Hydra, and I've covered briefly why in the past, but let's take a look at the exact numbers again, specifically how many of each item exist. Per CSGO float, around 1900 of these ops exist already, which, keep in mind, it's only 4 weeks into the operation so far. There's also around 1550 AK Gold Arabesques in existence from the 2021 Dust 2 collection, but there is less than 200 M4A1S Imminent Dangers in existence, less than 1/10 of the Op Desert Hydras that exist, which is a huge issue for investors, and of course means not only is there way more less M4s in existence, but everything from the Vertigo collection has substantially less supply than everything in the Mirage collection and Dust 2 collection. So supply is a huge issue, and this affects price a ton. I've covered this in the past as well, but the issue with Valve allowing players so much choice between each collection, even if they try to evenly balance out how many of each collection are being bought by putting sought after weapons, ops, M4s, and AKs in each collection, it's never going to be possible to evenly balance all three, and it does affect price a lot, and it's shown in the past. For example, let's look at the Op Fade, a skin that was in by far the most bought collection in Broken Fang, the Control collection, with over 9,500 of them in supply, which puts the near 2,000 Op Desert Hydras we see to shame, really. It's an absurd amount for a red in an Operation collection, but in comparison, another skin from the Broken Fang collection, the M4A1S Welcome to the Jungle, only has about 2,400 in existence, around 1/4 of the Op Fade supply, which 2,400 is still pretty bad, don't get me wrong, but once again, this time around we see the M4 Imminent Danger with 1/10 of the supply of the Op currently. But because of the supply differential, the Op Fade has taken a significant hit in price as time went on past the operation. Let's look at the past month's trend. The Op Fade went from around $1,000 to dropping off 40% in just a matter of a few weeks. Well, if we look at the M4A1S, it showed absolutely no signs of falling off, especially nowhere near 40%. In fact, in the past month, it's gone up around 5 to 10% in price. Once again, these two skins are from the same operation, but there's a huge difference in the change in price, and it's all based on supply. As I always say, you may think an Operation skin may look sick or whatever, but that really does not matter at all for price, nearly as much as the supply of these Operation skins does, and it doesn't seem like Valve want to lower drop chances for higher tier skins to counteract this, and it seems to be a great business model for them and brings them in a ton of cash, so it's definitely something we're going to have to live with probably for the foreseeable future, aka in the next operation. So we have to realize and understand what you should do as an investor if they're going to keep using this system. And judging by Broken Fang and the obscene supply difference we're seeing this time around as well, no matter how good the skins look, it seems like it's better off to just hold off on buying these higher supply collections for the time being. The Op Desert Hydra has already dropped off hundreds of dollars in price on Buff and other third-party sites in just the first few weeks of the operation, and I would heavily recommend waiting to see where it bottoms out before making any moves. As we could tell by the Op Fade supply, there is going to be thousands upon thousands of more of these coming into existence, and even then, if you wait, it's still going to be risky with the mass supply, so you may have to wait years to turn a profit if you bought in early, even with the skins in the collections with lower supply. So for example, the Ancient Collection, once again the collection with the M4A1S Welcome to the Jungle from Broken Fang, has a skin called the Panthera Onca as well, a pink tier skin. Didn't have nearly as bad of a trend as the Op Fade did, but it still dipped back down to prices that were the lows of where it was during the operation, and there's no guarantee that we're going to see a spike in the middle of its trend like we saw last time around with the newer skins, so you gotta be really careful. I still think operation skins are great long-term investments, but getting in at the right time is more important than ever right now, especially after we've seen what's been going on with past skins, which I still recommend holding on to if you do have them, as it's what I plan on doing and I own about $2,000 worth of them. It is a really interesting time because you'd think, well, operation skins, you could just get them during the operation and then they're gone past that. I mean, sure, you could trade up to them, but not a ton more are coming into supply, so you think they're just easy profit. But now that we've seen with Broken Fang, just the mass amount of players that are in the game right now, tied in with the easy star system that is gonna just be abused pretty much by a ton of players and just get so many red tier skins in the game, it just absolutely destroys prices for investors. So once again, just be really careful, be really patient if you are solely out there for the money, because based on last time around, you can very easily get screwed if you buy in early. So my overall advice to this video is just to hold on. I would not recommend buying just yet. But besides all that, I think that does wrap it up for this one. Just got to be really careful with operation skins this time around, and once again, buying at the best time is going to be a lot more important than holding, it seems, and can save you a ton of time when it comes to turning a profit on these skins if you are solely looking for profit. So as always, if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.